everyone, my name is Aisha Conte from Jara News TV. With me here today are former students of Mansa Colley Upper and Senior Secondary School. Good day, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Fanta the former head girl of Mansa Colley Bojang Senior Secondary School.
Fanta, it's indeed a pleasure having you on this platform.
Thank you.
So, Fanta, I would love to know what are your favorite subject or activity at your school?
It was English literature because I am a humanities student. So literature is something I enjoy doing. If you know literature, it's something that deals with poetry, drama, and writing. So it is something I enjoy doing. I even once started writing a book, but couldn't continue with it. But I really love literature. Yeah.
So, which part of literature do you like the most?
I would say I love, let's say, the poetry part. I'm not actually a poet, but I enjoy when someone composes a poem and then I will do the part where you do the analyzing. So I love analyzing stuff.
So, what's your favorite poem when it comes to literature? Literature is in different branches. We have poetry, we have drama, and we have prose.
Yeah.
Okay, coming down, what makes you feel proud to be a student at Mansa Colley Bojang and Senior Secondary School?
So proud to be a student of Mansa Colley, mostly because Mansa Colley is different from most of these institutions I know. Mansa Colley is a place not only for learning, but where you grow, where you are taught to be respectful, you are taught to be that good person that is needed in the society. So I think because of that slight difference it has in comparison to other schools and institutions, that is one reason why I'm always proud to be a student of Mansa Colley.
How will you describe the school atmosphere to someone who has never visited the country?
To someone like that, I would say, don't be afraid when you go to Mansa Colley for the first time. I was like that when I went for the first time. So I will tell someone else who is going there for the first time to not repeat the same mistake like I did. Mansa Colley is a very welcoming place. It's a place that you are allowed to grow, to be who you are, and then there are people there who are going to help you through that process. So don't be afraid. Mansa Colley is a very lovely place, and I'm sure someone going there for the first time, you are really going to enjoy it there.
Indeed. Fanta, in what way does your school encourage teamwork and friendship among students?
Biggest ways my school encourage teamwork is the dormitory that is provided, because that way we stay together in the school dorm. So that way we are always helping each other. We are separated into study groups, which we like the top ones are there to help the average students, and then that way we are able to uplift each other from and achieve our goals together. So yeah.
Can you share a memorable moment you have had there?
I would say the memorable moment or achievement would be when I was chosen as head girl. I was so proud that I was able to become the head girl of Mansa Colley. Like, it's not a small school. Mm-hmm. It is literally everywhere right now.
Yeah.
So I think that one is one of the proudest moments I had in Mansa Colley.
Yeah. Indeed. Okay. How do your teachers make learning interesting or easy for you?
Teachers in Mansa Colley are very, very professional. Mm-hmm. And then they do not just stop their teaching inside the classroom or something like that. They are ready to go to the next level. They are ready to go up to do things for us to understand. Mm-hmm. So they organize sessions where sometimes not even in the classroom, but we will go outside there, do things, or they will provide some documentaries that will help us. Like, I am an art student. There's this one time our history teacher provided this session that we are trying to learn about this colonization and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then he brought in the movie Sarafina that was acted in South Africa. So that way, we were not only able to understand how those people were treated from the textbook, but we were able to see it like in real life, like through the movie. I think, yeah.
that have actually improved you a
Yes,
lot and
so,
actually help you as
so
a student.
yeah, that's good.
Okay, what kind of help do you get if you are struggling with a subject?
Like I said, we are always ready to help each other. I personally am very bad at maths, but Binta here, she's a very good math student and she enjoys doing it. So whenever I have a problem with math, I don't hesitate. I can go to any of our science students. They are always ready to do maths because I am an art student who is struggling with maths. So I can go to them at any time. And whenever they're also struggling with a subject like English or civic education, they never hesitate to come to us. So that way, every problem is solved when
So,
it comes to having issues with your
or
studies.
struggles
Yeah,
with your
yeah.
subjects.
So that is
Indeed.
never a big deal.
Are there special programs, clubs, or resources that help students improve academically?
Sure. There are a lot of clubs in my school. We have the STEM club that is for the sciences, but not just limited to the sciences. We also have humanities students joining it. We have the literary and press club, mainly for the art students, the Islamic club, and so on. So those clubs, yeah,
Clubs that actually help to improve you as a
yeah,
student.
exactly.
It's very important that sometimes we can have school and then having clubs that can actually improve students' learning. As we said, learning does not only centered around the four corners of the classroom
Exactly.
here. So also, how do you think the school helps you develop your life skill beyond academic performance?
Like I said, our school doesn't just limit to academics. We have this moral training too in our school. And maybe you did not realize, but Binta and I are quite dressed the same way. We are all dressed modestly. That is one thing my school encourages. Uncle Muki is always there to tell us that you are an African, so you need to dress like an African. You cannot dress anyhow. And wherever we go, we make sure that we are showing a good name out there that we are students of Mansa Colley. We cannot just be dressed anyhow.
Anyhow.
Yeah. So moral wise, our school is always there to lead us through the right path. Yeah.
Indeed,
Not just academics.
not just academic performance. So, what challenge do you face in your schoolwork and how do you deal with them?
My schoolwork hadn't been very challenging because I have people always there willing to help me. So I didn't go through many challenges. I would say when I was staying in the dormitory, sometimes work will be overwhelming because it will be too much on me. Sometimes I feel like crying. But I feel like that is all part of the process. Like success doesn't just come like that. You have to
Work for it.
work for it. So yeah, that is it.
Okay, that's really important. Success doesn't just come like that. So, as students, we need to actually sacrifice if we want something because it's never easy. So, if you could change one thing about your school, what will it be and why?
If I could change one thing about my school, if you ask me, I would say my school is so perfect. I don't want to change anything.
Anything?
But if there's anything I would want to change about my school, would be okay. I would say right now maybe we are not number one.
It's okay. It's good to actually express your feelings. Just say whatever you feel about your school, because
You don't
in
know what
every
to say.
perfection there are problems.
Yeah.
So being a student, you know what you face and what are your challenges, even though
Okay.
they are not things that you have gone through. Yeah. So also, your school is consistently ranking among the top schools in the Gambia. What do you think are the key reasons for this success?
Number one reason will be the qualified teachers.
Okay.
The second reason will be the hardworking students,
Okay.
very motivated students, and the third one will be the environment, the conducive environment. Like our school is very conducive for learning, and the teachers there are very much professional. And then our school proprietor is always willing to do whatever to see us succeed in our academics. So I don't think it is a surprise that we come out with such good results. Yeah, because we stay in the dormitory for like a lot of months trying to prepare for this one exam. So, yeah.
Okay. How does the school maintain high academic standards years after year?
Like I said, because of the teachers there, the hardworking students, and also the very conducive environment. Like my school literally has everything a student needs to pass their exam or to excel. We have well-equipped labs, well-equipped IT computer labs, the science labs too. So they don't just sit in the classroom and then the teacher explains it on the board. They have the opportunity. We have the opportunity to go to the lab and then see it ourselves. So I think that is one reason, and then that is the difference that we have slightly with other institutions. That is why we are excelling.
What role do extracurriculum activities, competition, or community engagement play in the school's success?
I think it has really helped in building us the students because I personally I have taken part in some of these extracurricular activities like competitions and stuff like that. So those are some of the things that help us students to be confident wherever we go. So not just in the school, but we can go out there and then reach out to other people who are not in our school. So that shows the level of confidence we have, and that is all because of the involvement in those things.
Okay. How does your school emphasize on a safe and supportive environment affects your learning?
Sorry.
How does your school's safe and supportive environment affects your learning?
Yeah, I think it gives just the positive ones because of the safe environment I have in our school. I am able to do I'm able to excel in my exams and I'm able to study just like many other students. Yeah, so I think the safe for a better for you to have that very good education, you need to be safe in where you are. So, and that is what my school provides.
Indeed. Are there measures in place to prevent bullying or promote respect?
Of course, our school administration does not joke with bullying. They don't tolerate bullying. So whenever there is any case, which is very rare, whenever there is any case of bullying, my school administration is always there to fight against it, and measures are always taken.
That's really important.
Yeah.
Okay. How does the school's location and surrounding community influence your learning experience?
I think the location is quite a problem for most people that are coming from the Brikama area. But from the beginning, the school was built to support the people around Jalama who were not able to have access to education because schools were all around Brikama end. But now that students are coming from all over, like myself, I come all the way from Newtown. So the location there, it's quite far for someone like me, and other people who are coming from, let's say, Farato and Sumbala. Yeah, that is one problem. That is the problem with the location. But when it comes to the environment, it is Jalamba village there. People there are very much helpful to us. They support us, and they are very good supporters of fans of the school of Mansa Colley, because most of these families who are living there, their children are learning in there.
Mansa Colley,
Yeah, so they are really good people to Mansa Colley.
What unique benefits or challenge does this location bring?
The challenges the location bring.
It might be the positive one. What benefit does this
I would say
location?
the challenges the location bring would be like the challenge we face in transportation, because once you alight on the highway, you have to walk a long distance to get to my school. So that is one challenge we have. Yeah, and
But-
during the rainy season, it is very hard to go there. Very, very hard.
Usually, I've seen like your school have provided buses for students that can actually pick those who live in far destination
Yeah,
to
that's
make
true.
their traveling very easy for
Yeah,
them.
that's true.
Yeah.
But now that the population is growing, not everyone can get access to those buses. So the priority is always the younger ones because it will be easier for me to get to the school than for a kid to
Of
get
five
there.
years
Yeah,
to get there.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, what are your hopes or goals for the future, and how is the school helping you prepare for them?
Right now, I have I want to venture into international relations. So, and then my school is in doing that. My school is also helping us to build as like it's my school is acting as a stage for them. Like they ask us to come to the school, and then we help in a form of, how do you call it?
Career guidance, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. They provide this career session where they will advise you on this is what you want to do. Okay, this is what you are best at because they know us best. We have been there for so long, so they know us very well. Yeah, I think that's.
Really? If you meet a new student joining the school tomorrow, what advice will you give to them?
I will
As
tell
the head
you.
girl, the former head girl of Mansa Colley and Senior Secondary School.
I would ask the new student to be very serious with their studies. I will literally give all the advice that I didn't get before going there. Like I would tell you to be serious with your studies from the beginning. Because once you are serious with your studies from the beginning, at the end it won't be hard on you. Like that is one thing I failed to do. But Alhamdulillah it all came out good.
Okay, Fanta, being a student head, a former student head of Mansa Colley and Senior Secondary School, what motivation will you send to your fellow students? I am so here. Maybe some of the people are watching you, your younger ones that look up to you as a role model. What message will you send to these people?
I'll just tell them to take their education seriously because I think right now how the world is, if you are not educated, it's going to be very hard for you to succeed. So just take your studies seriously, and I know once you take your studies seriously, it's all going to turn out good.
Thank you. It's nice having you on this
Thank
program.
you.
All right. Good day, pretty ladies. Nice meeting you.
Thank you so much. Nice to meet you too.
Can you kindly introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay, I am Binta Fati, a former student of Mansa Colley Bojang Senior School, and I am the former assistant head girl. Thank you.
Binta, it's indeed a great pleasure having you on this program.
Thank you so much.
So, coming down, Binta, being a student of Mansa Colley Upper and Senior Secondary School, what are your favorite subject or activity at school?
Okay, my favorite subject is mathematics, and then I love mathematics because maths is a subject that challenges me to think critically, and also it lays a very good foundation for me in the area of engineering, which I actually want to pursue.
What makes you feel proud to be a student of Mansa Colley Bojang Upper and Senior Secondary School?
Okay, I always feel proud of being a student of Mansa Colley Bojang Urban Senior Secondary School because Mansa Colley is a school that does not only encourages academic excellence, but it goes beyond that. It's a school that always encourages discipline. Like I said, our principal will always tell us this. Discipline might not be everything, but without it, everything else is nothing. So it's a school that really encourages discipline.
How will you describe the school atmosphere to someone who has never visited the country?
Someone that has never been to Mansa Colley might really think a lot about Mansa Colley as it's a new school, but I will actually tell the person that the environment of Mansa Colley is really welcoming with friendly students and staff. The school of Mansa Colley is just amazing. Yeah.
Indeed. Tell us more about that detailed information.
First of all, if you just stand at the gate of Mansa Colley, the buildings themselves will speak for you. The green environment and all that. Definitely, when you just enter Mansa Colley, you'll only see smiling faces. Our students are just loving.
Indeed.
Yeah.
In what way does your school encourage teamwork and friendship among students?
Okay, our school really encouraged that, just like the other one Fanta just said here, like the dormitory. The dormitory is a place that really encourages teamwork in Mansa Colley. We learn to share from one another, and also the organizing of interclass competitions, maybe athletics like football. When we have this interclass football competition, we always come together, try to make it fun, and then it's always interesting. Sometimes we even build friendship from that place. Yeah.
Can you say a memorable moment or achievements you have had in Mansa Colley Bojang Senior Secondary School?
Okay, like Mansa Colley, we had a lot of achievements or memorable moments there. Like another one we had was like when our junior school won the national athletics competition. That was really great in Mansa Colley. Mansa Colley really is a school that does not only focus on academia. We also encourage students with talents like running. Those athletes really did well. They became the national champions. That is the upper basic level. We really cheered them up, and then they really feel proud of themselves, seeing that not everyone can make it in class, but outside the class too, something really important.
Can actually happen.
Yeah.
Like the saying goes on, learning doesn't only it doesn't only end
In the four corners.
from the four corners
of
of the classroom.
Yeah.
How do your teachers make learning interesting or easy for you as a student?
Okay, our teachers are really loving and concerned about the well-being of their students. Like they will make sure that they use real life examples in things that they teach in class. Like if you show someone something in real life example, I think the person will always try to remember that. They try to give real life examples, and also when we can access things like I am in the science field and we have a lot of practical areas. If we cannot engage with things with ourselves live, they will try to use projector and then project videos for us. We can learn through those things.
What kind of help do you get if you are struggling with a particular subject?
Okay, like my teacher, like our teacher, maths teacher, Uncle Claude, will sometimes attach us to our seniors. We have this mentorship thing there. So when we stop, we can kindly visit our seniors, or our seniors are always there to help us. They're always there to give us support in any area that we are struggling with. We also, our teachers do try to create extra time for us. Maybe after class, you can see them, and then they will still have more time to explain things you don't understand.
Surely, that's really important.
Yeah.
Are there special program, club, or resources that help students improve them academically?
Yes, we have a lot of clubs in Mansa Colley, and each student must at least join a club. So you cannot be in the school without being in any club. Like recently, the business and STEM club collaborated and then organized STEM and Business Week, where students come out and then show some scientific experiments. A lot of us learned through that. The business students too came, and then we had trade fair and those exhibition stuff. We really learned from those things. Think there are things that also boost our confidence.
Just a quick reminder, if you are just joining us, this is Jara News TV. Okay, coming down again. How do you think the school helped you develop your life skill beyond academic performance?
Okay, I think beyond academics, the school really encourages leadership, teamwork, and discipline. Like we have our student council, whereby we all have different roles to play. We have our health minister, sport ministers, and all those things. These are things that really expose us to leadership and then know what is good for us. Yeah.
What challenges do you face in your schoolwork and how do you deal with them as a student?
Okay, I think we don't have much challenges in Mansa Colley because our proprietor is always there to provide everything we need. But then maybe the little challenges we have, in the Gambia here, we don't have most of these scientific instruments. So, and then sometimes it is hard for us to do our practicals effectively, like the physics area. We don't get all equipment. Sometimes what they can do best is maybe they project these things from YouTube. We use YouTube videos
Okay.
in as much as we cannot access some of these things ourselves live. So, but our proprietor is always there to provide all the things we need. Yeah.
Indeed, that's actually excellent. If you could change one thing about your school, what would it be and why?
Definitely. I don't think I'll have much to change about my school because just as Fanta said, our school is almost into perfection. But then one thing we have is the road to our school. That road is really bad, just as you said, especially in the rainy season. Sometimes some of the parents will have their vehicles to bring students to school, but because of the nature of the way or the road to the school, really disturbs us a lot. Yeah.
Indeed. Are there areas where you think the school could provide more support for the students?
Okay, maybe I will say the school should provide more career guidance for sessions for students because some students will graduate and then still be thinking of which path to go with. They will still be skeptical. Some will go and then go for different areas and then be like, let me try registering here and then registering here. If here does not work, I go here. But then they will not really know which path to actually choose. Though now, like just this week, last week, our school uh, called us for maybe career counseling. You can go if you really have problem with the path to choose. They will really support you. I think, but they should really do more on that because some students still are thinking of which path to go with.
Yeah, because they are not guided
Yeah,
as students.
yeah.
So it is very important we have career guidance and counseling in our syllabus, which can actually help to improve students for them to have a background understanding. Like, for instance, if I have graduated, this is something I am going to venture. But it is so sad that most of the time we don't have some of these things in our syllabus. So I think it is general, being it private institutions, being it government institutions, they should try and introduce a system which is called career guidance and counseling that can help motivate students in their academic performance. So your school is consistently ranking among the top schools in the Gambia. What do you think are the key reasons for that success?
I think one is the dedicated teachers, responsible and hardworking students, and also a very good environment for learning, and also a proprietor. Because this man, even after midnight, when we are at the dormitory, he will leave his family and then just come and see what we are doing at the dormitory. He's always there for us. He always wants to see. He always wants to see Mansa Colley above everything. He really helped us a lot in achieving what we wanted. Yeah.
How does the school maintain high academic standards years after year?
Okay, I think our teachers are always there to give us standard examinations. They are always testing us. Sometimes our teachers will just come and give us surprise tests without any expectation. So they will try to see if our students are really studying. Because with surprise tests, you are not even prepared. You just come sit and then see the exams like that. In that way, you can really test your students.
Ability.
Yeah, definitely.
Um, what role do extracurricular activities, competition, or community engagement play in your school's success?
I think those ones really are very important because they boost the confidence of students. Like for the literally and press club will sometimes create these debate competitions or spelling competition. When students come up with this, it gives them the opportunity to also showcase their talent and stuff like that.
How does your school emphasize on a safe and a supportive environment affects your learning?
Okay, a safe and supportive environment is very key in one's education because when you are in a safe place, you have no fear. You'll be only concentrating on your education, and there will be less distraction. And without distraction, I think you can really get what you want.
Are there measures in place to prevent bullying or promote respect in your school environment?
Yeah, our school have sets of rules and regulations. Like our student council itself, we are really against bullying, and our teachers, we are really against bullying. But I think it's something that is not even common in our school because we are always there to support each other. And then, like we will say, bullying is a criminal offense, either oral or physical. So it is something that we really are against.
How does the school location and surrounding communities influence your learning?
I think the community there is really supportive because whenever we achieve something, they are always together with us to celebrate that. You'll see our community members coming to the school, celebrate with us, just like that. So there are people that we really appreciate, and they make our school to be really loving, honestly.
Indeed, that's actually good.
Mm.
So, what unique benefits or challenges does this location brings?
Just like other students that are very far, because we have students coming from Lamen, and then even Salaji, we have some from there. Sometimes to get to the school on time is really hard for them. That is because of the location and then the bad road. Because sometimes even taxis or will like to come in, but because of the nature of the road, they will not. I think that's really a challenge there.
Indeed. Yeah, I think then if such should be the case, I think they should actually try to maintain the routes so students can have an easy way when they are going to school. So especially it is usually very hard, like during the rainy seasons, you see that the roads are spoiled, then cars are actually into potholes and stuff like this, which are key major challenges. So coming down, Binta, what are your hopes or goals for the future and how is the school helping you prepare for them?
Just like I said, our school we have a very strong science field, and then this as I want to pursue the engineering field, and then the foundation we have in mathematics is really good. As you see, uh, every student in Mansa Colley got credit in maths. This and then was examinations. So as math is a key subject in the engineering field, this really lays a very good foundation for me.
Indeed, that's actually good. So, if you meet a new student joining the school tomorrow, what advice will you give to these people?
Okay, what I can tell them is to take their studies seriously and then be very committed. As there are a lot of students in Masakoli that are very good, and then the school is really competitive. So if you go there, you should really study hard if you really want to excel.
Indeed, if you really want to excel and you want to be a very good product of Mansa Colley Upper and Senior Secondary School, you must be ready for the challenges because it's not really easy. You are having students in that school who are called as the brain secrets and the pen doctors. So, coming down, Binta, what do you think the school could prepare? How do you think the school could prepare students even better for life after graduations?
Life after graduation, I think is also very important because after the exams and graduation, we still have long time before results are released. Maybe if people could, when the school can provide internship programs whereby students can also at least learn from professionals and stuff like that. I think that will really help because some students will just be sitting at home, have nothing to do, and then are really willing to do something, but have nowhere to go. I think internship programs will really help.
So, Binta, we have come to the climax of this program. So, what would be your final message to your fellow students as you look? You were once a student head, a former student assistant from Mansa Colley Upper and Senior Secondary School. What advice will you send to your juniors?
Okay, one thing I will tell my juniors is that let them maintain the standard of the school. Let's make sure that the school is always at the top level. We know our proprietor is always there for us and our teachers. They really want to see Mansa Colley as the best school here. So we should really make sure that standard is always there. I think that will really be good.
Okay, guys, just a quick reminder you are watching us live from Jara News TV. With me here are the guests, former students from Mansa Colley Upper and Senior Secondary. The one on my right is Fanta Suso, the former head girl of Mansa Colley Upper and Senior Secondary School. Fanta, is indeed a great pleasure having you in this platform. And on my left here is Binta, so name again?
Fati.
Binta Fati, the former assistant head girl of Mansa Colley Upper and Senior Secondary School. So all of these people are actually very good products of Mansa Colley. And I must to say it's indeed a great pleasure having both of you in this platform. Once again, I am Aisatu Conte from Jara News TV. And do not forget to